The books in facilities like this one are kept at a constant temperature of 60 degrees. That's important to protect precious volumes like these from mold and bugs. The Running Razorback takes to the streets who brought school-spirited street signs to campus, coming up on UATV. But if students want to look around campus for statues of real women to inspire them, they will be found wanting. It's actually a tradition that's over 100 years old. It began with officers putting a black band on their shoulder. A debate over dirt. Find out what red dirt mining means for Washington County, coming up on UATV. Developers say that red dirt like this is essential to make their projects in Washington County affordable, but others say the consequences for the land is just too high. Those members also came together in Bentonville this weekend to learn from a curandera, a Native American healer from the Tiwa Nation. Diwali is the third big festival on the Hindu calendar, and the Friends of India tell me they love it because it's all about family. Culture and cuteness come together in the heart of campus. How students celebrated their pals with paws. UATV starts right now. Last Friday, Mullins Library hosted a celebration on its 3rd and 4th floors. Those floors are about to be renovated. The books that belong on those floors are in a different location, a very fancy facility known as the Annex. 1.4 million books and counting, multiple requests for knowledge daily, and they are the keepers of it all.
We kind of feel like we're a valuable part to the library down here. And it's cool to drive the lift and do all that. Oh yeah, this is the worst aisle to back out of.
Shelves upon shelves of world, U.S., and Arkansas history, rising 40 feet into the air.
It's, like I said, it's physical, so it's not a desk job. It's definitely not your normal 9 to 5.
Kat Williams says that retrieving the books came with a learning curve.
The movers showed us how to line the lift up a certain way so we can just turn and go right into an aisle. Before we were struggling hardcore trying to get into these aisles.
Now she says all her duties, from operating heavy machinery to finding her way around this massive space, tick like clockwork.
I always know I'm in aisle 3 because I see the whistle-blowing lady.
With the largest compilation of books and artifacts in the state, Kelvin Somerville says keeping the university's unique collection safe is a top priority.
We have so many delicate materials. It's nice to know that they're getting the proper care that they need.
The books in facilities like this one are kept at a constant temperature of 60 degrees. That's important to protect precious volumes like these from mold and bugs.
Like, too much humidity can lead to mold, and that's a no-no because mold spreads and you don't want that on every book.
Williams says the Annex quarantine room protects the volumes already on the shelves from any books that might be contaminated. The Annex is built of a special wood that is fire resistant and can withstand the strength of a tornado's winds. It cost a little under $12 million to build this facility, and the workers there tell me that it was totally worth it. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Catherine McCarley. I'm here at the latest event celebrating International Education Week, but yesterday was probably one of the cutest events of the week, the Day of the Dog, which is celebrated in Nepal. Nepalese students got people at the University of Arkansas together, got them to bring their dogs to honor them with flowers and treats, and even the lowliest dog is honored on this day. So in Nepal, strays get treated like royal dogs. It's really, really sweet. And this is all done for a reason. The organizer of the event tells me that dogs have a special friend up high. He's the god of death, the Yamaraj.
Dogs are also considered the let's say guards of our houses, right? I'm not sure. It's a part of Hindu culture as well. And then we're just making sure that the god of death is happy and he's not around.
Good. And the organizer tells me that it was pretty difficult to get this event going. You had to sign a release form making sure that all the dogs were vaccinated, and anyone who was there petting the puppies had to sign a form making sure that if anything happened, they were covered. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Catherine McCarley. Hundreds of students walk this way to class every day. Around them are bronze statues of the Muses, women from Greek mythology who are said to inspire human creativity. But if students want to look around campus for statues of real women to inspire them, they will be found wanting. Female students outnumber male matriculators at the University of Arkansas, but the sculptures on campus do not speak female stories. Instead, statues of men and hogs ornament students' walk to class.
Frank Broyles for Senator Fulbright, Sam L. Walton.
Not a single bronze can be found on campus celebrating the achievements of a real female Razorback alum.
I think whether it's a building being named after someone or a statue, really the idea is to honor that person. The statue, it's really, to me, it's symbolic of a very major achievements.
Female graduates of the University of Arkansas who went on to make very major achievements include pioneers in medicine, aviation, and justice. Yet, of 35 historical markers around campus describing the university's history, only one mentions a woman's name. Shelby Fleming studies sculpture at the University of Arkansas. Fleming says there are many ways to diversify campus sculptures, but it takes someone putting pressure in that direction. She means inside.
We talk about the selection committee for the sculptures, diversify the panel. Who's on the panel? Who's represented? Are women on the panel? That's a huge one.
And outside influences.
Gifts to the university can specify in the gift, I want a woman's sculpture.
Fleming says that if more student art were to be featured on campus, the diversity of sculpture topics might increase. One writer who studied the gender gap in public sculpture found that statues of mythological women like the Muses and the Three Graces are actually modeled after real women, women that the artist knew. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Catherine McCarley. This is an example of administrators and students coming together to make a big gesture of school spirit. It started with the ASG president wanting to put Razorbacks like the one behind me on the street signs. And it was complicated. The usage rights can get a little iffy, but they went to the right man, Hunter Yurachek, the athletics director, and he said that anything that improves team camaraderie on campus is something that makes him happy to do.
I think it was a great initiative, and you can see as they've gone up, they really help heighten the overall experience and the spirit of the Razorback on our campus.
Now, because of the issues with usage rights, not all signs could be converted for the Razorback logo. Some belong to the city of Fayetteville, and only those maintained by campus can sport the running Razorback. For UATV, I'm Catherine McCarley reporting. As it gets colder and darker outside, a lot of students are looking forward to going home for the holidays. That's easier said than done for students from India. Their home is more than 8,000 miles away from Arkansas. Diwali, a celebration of light, love, and friendship.
Yeah, it's my fourth Diwali and it's her third Diwali, but since she's joined it, we've always celebrated it together.
Shilby and Sumana crafted the Rangoli for the Friends of India's Diwali night.
It involves making the designs with sand and colors, and that's very significant for us. It's part of all our festivals.
I thought that was better.
Shilby says Rangoli is an art form passed down from generation to generation.
Like you see your mom doing it and initially you just help her and then slowly you take over it.
She says coming together for Diwali in Arkansas creates a sense of homecoming.
We do miss Diwali because, we are away from India and we don't celebrate here as much as we celebrate in India, the way we celebrate there.
Diwali is the third big festival on the Hindu calendar, and the Friends of India tell me they love it because it's all about family.
I, as a student, always love coming here and celebrate Diwali because we miss our family back home, and these are some of the festivals or the events that we enjoy.
Diwali, a tradition at the University of Arkansas that not only gives Indian students a taste of home, but also gives others an idea of what Indian culture is all about. Shilby tells me that among the other things it represents, Diwali is also a shopping holiday. It is traditional to buy 5 different outfits for the 5 different days of Diwali and then buy clothes for the rest of the year. Reporting live for UATV, I'm Catherine McCarley.